Dad,
What?
why are you so black?
Because that's how God made me? What?
Why is mommy so white?
Because that's how God made mommy? What's all these questions?
That's why I mix.
Yeah, you got best of both worlds, honey. Why?
I'm glad I'm not as black as you.
Bro, I'm not even all that black. Relax. Black is beautiful.
So I find this video from Dr. Umar's Instagram channel, and it's pretty much a black dad and his mixed son talking about why is he so black. And the son response to why is the dad so black is, I am glad I am not as black as you. There's so many layers to this dude. It's like an onion. So let's go to the first layer. Why did the dad not correct what the little boy said? Like, why do you feel that way? And pick at his child's brain. And instead of picking at his child's brain, he just goes along with it and says, oh, well, I'm not that black. Idiotic response, irresponsible response. And it's just weird because it seems like he's glad that his son is not as dark as him as well, if you really look at it. And this is a problem with black men that have children with white women. They don't really help them with their self-esteem. Like, why is your self-esteem built off of, oh, I'm glad I'm not like the next person, instead of just being happy with who you are? Granted, he's a 5-year-old boy, but he should be teaching his son that. You know what I'm saying? What I also don't like is how inorganic this whole entire scenario is. I don't believe this little boy conjured this up in his head. It seems like it's scripted. It also seems like the dad probably wrote this for a sketch comedy thing. And I'm using the word comedy loosely because when you look at their Instagram page, their TikTok page, it's all like interracial comedy stuff that's really not funny. It's just really stupid. It's missing the mark. Like, you're missing it, bro. You're not hitting it. The dad that says he's not that dark, this is him right here. You are that dark. What's alarming to me and what's upsetting is that he can't accept that he is a dark-skinned black man, but instead he rather live in his Delulu land and pretend that he isn't what he actually is. Like, everyone else is seeing what you are, even including your son, if he really said that and it wasn't scripted, and you can't see it on yourself. I think that's really crazy. Also, I felt like the responses to the son's questions, the father seems like unprepared and laughs on reply. Like, why is it that you do that? Like, it's not funny what he's saying. This is a very serious topic, and it comes across as fake and insincere. And one would expect for these questions to come up at some point and be addressed appropriately, and the dad definitely failed at doing the right thing. Like, me I'm in an interracial relationship, and if my child asked me that, I would tell them, like, okay, yes, mommy's black, daddy's white. And if they said what this little boy said, I would say, why do you feel that way? Why are you happy that you're not as dark as mommy? What's wrong with having darker skin? Pick your child's brain. Just don't accept the fuckery that they're telling you, because he heard that from somewhere. If this isn't scripted, that little boy heard it from somewhere, and I bet you it didn't come from school. I bet you it came from home. Somewhere along the lines, like the dad probably didn't think that the boy was listening and heard that. This has so many layers, so I'm trying not to get emotional and try to look at it more analytically, but it's kind of hard because like shit like this is all over the internet with black men and their half white children. Like they're so happy that they're half white and they're not completely phenotypically black, that they're okay with them saying fuckery like this. And then of course his white woman right here, this lady's not going to correct it, because how could she? What would she say to correct it and make it better? I don't know. I don't know if she would know what to say, but he also seems like the type of black guy that just doesn't want to associate himself with black people, and that's probably part of the reason why his son feels that way. Who wants to be part of the minority or the people that's seen as less than? To my husband, do you have anything that you might want to add to this? Because this is really crazy to me. Like, I did not enjoy this video at all. It was just really disheartening to see that this father would just entertain something like that or just put that out there. You should be embarrassed that he even said something like that.
I kind of think you'd have that talk ready.
You would think you had that talk prepared, right?
Or some kind of an outline of it, yeah.
Yeah, you think that he would be prepared to talk about it, because like you have to bring that up to your biracial children, because we're preparing for that, because I want to be a mom soon. I'm going to be a mother soon. I It's odd when the son says, I am glad that I'm not as black as you. He just doesn't want to pick his brain. I know I keep repeating that, but like you would want to know where that came from, why the kid said it, so on and so forth. I don't know. This video was really I have so many gripes with it. It just gave me a headache, and I'm just so over it.